Monster Monday. A little early here if you're watching live. But here I am, nonetheless, to play some Layers of Fear. This is the PC version, which launched today. I'm working on a review that I'll put up in time with one of the console releases once I get some hands-on with the final build. But yeah, here it is. It's a first-person horror game with it's an adventure game. Right away, it reminded me of PT. Oh god, we're starting with some creepy stuff already. We're picking up right where my save is, which is probably about halfway through the game. So if you haven't played it yet and you're planning on playing it, there's probably going to be some spoilers here. Yeah, this is one of those kind of walking simulator games. Just a first-person adventure, maybe some light puzzle solving. Just heavy on the atmosphere. Not necessarily your traditional jump scares. A lot of opening doors, picking up objects, and the environment changing. So kind of what you're looking at is impacting what's happening here and where you go, like shapes. Oh jeez. So yeah, they do a really cool trickery with the environment, and like these doors disappeared and now there's this creepy stick figure with knives. And sometimes it's unclear where or what you're supposed to do, but then the environment will change and suddenly you'll have a great idea.
No, that's not right. Try again. Don't give me that look. What do we do when we fail? We start over. You're better than this. Now sit down, and this time, let's make it perfect.
So yeah, you're kind of the storytelling works in that manner. You're picking up objects, and you'll be getting a little bit of backstory about the artist here and his family. The artist is working on his masterpiece, I guess his final painting. And it just seems like he's constantly struggling to stay in reality. And you're learning the backstory of his relationship with his wife and his child. And where's this party at?
Hey, what is that? Wait. What day is it? It's Sunday? You mean Oh, well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work!
Yeah, just a lot of kind of creepy storytelling from mostly in how this house is interacting with your movement. Mechanically, it kind of reminds me of like a antechamber where your perspective of the world impacts things. So like what you look at, how you move, and where you go, but it's a little more linear. So there's a lot of just kind of exploration, looking for clues, trying to figure out the next piece you need, finding family photos. The controls are a little weird. I'm using an Xbox One pad, and I've played a bit with the keyboard and mouse as well, but you're using the right trigger here to interact with objects, and then the right analog stick to kind of push or pull a door or a drawer. And there's a lot of these kind of little bits of text you can find and read that give you a little more insight, set the mood. Playing in the daytime right now, but when I was playing before, there were some moments after the sun had set where a bit jumpy, just put off, kind of always uneasy, knowing something is going to change, but not knowing how or when or what, and not in a traditional jump scare, just more of like a disorienting kind of creepiness that lingered. Yeah, so I'm guessing I have to explore all these adjacent rooms. Storytelling is very similar to a Gone Home, but if Gone Home had a creepy factor that lingered. My first playthrough of Gone Home was I had thought it was a horror game.
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
Yeah, this artist has been neglecting his fam. Let's see. What happened here? That wasn't like that. Oh, this is all drawn on. A lot of that, a lot of little just environmental changes that are, what the heck, did I close on purpose? Oh, sure enough. I wonder if there's something I'm meant to do with this. Yeah, so you know there's a little bit of a puzzle to solve when when you get locked into a room. Or you're just headed in the wrong direction. I've not been stuck for very long in this game. A few times I didn't have any clue where to go, but... Whoa. Just need to look for what's different. And I like when a detailed... Okay, so I need to fill out this game board. When a detailed world like this or Gone Home lets you pick up things and look at the detail, like marvel at, in this case, the creep factor of the items scattered around in this house. Whereas something like PT was much more...
You beat me again. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Good thing we didn't bet on it. What? What's so funny?
Say where PT was kind of just a much more of a corridor experience. This is more directly interactive. Locked doors. Ooh. So they use a lot of visual distortion and just interesting trickery. And this was in early access, and I'm not sure how much it differed. talking behind our backs. They sent a lot of a couple cool things in the mail, physical items like a picture frame that, depending on the angle, or a picture in a picture frame that, depending on the angle that you viewed it from, was a normal man, a portrait of a man, or a disfigured kind of grotesque version of that man. And it's been true to this game. It's all about kind of how you're viewing, like, this character's either losing his mind. He has to have. His mind is gone, and he's trying to cope with that as he finishes his painting. And the audio does a lot to help with that distortion. This is another cool effect that they've used a couple times, kind of a zero G. This looks like the same room. Yeah, this one, I think that's enhanced by playing in the dark, playing with headphones. It's just anything that'll pull you into the game. What the heck? It kind of... Jesus. Anything that'll help you forget that you're in a room playing a game. And that will help you feel like you're in this room, exploring whatever horrible fate lies in the dark. One thing I've been noticing is there's a lot of opportunity to open like cabinets and drawers, and only for there to be nothing inside. I'm glad they don't let you interact with every object, because then I'd probably spend time like picking up and looking at things that weren't important, and maybe losing focus on what did that doll just... Was that doll always there? No, they're right. I thought I opened that too. I think these dolls are just multiplying. Oh, should I just go back in here? No. Oh, there's something on the table? Oh yeah, I'm looking for my paintbrush, I believe. Whoa. Okay. Get out of here. Oh, I'm in the sun. Oh God. Just creepy. Oh, jeez. That I really like when a game does that. This way looks... No, I think I've already been this way. Uh-oh. Force zoom. Oh. Oh, back to the real world, maybe? It's just a huge mess in here. Here, maybe this door's open now. What do you know?
Ow! What is this crap? Oh, I'm sorry, Princess. No, don't cry. We'll get you a new one. Or better yet, Daddy's gonna buy you another dolly. So your other dollies can have a new friend.
Creepy dolls. Let's turn the light on. It's always a good thing to have. Usually the loading of and the changing of the environment is pretty seamless too. So you don't see any hitching or... like you can't tell that something's being loaded behind you or in front of you or... For the most part. It's very nice. That's what makes this work, I think.
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you he really lusted for.
Interesting. Well, this is a new looking door. Here we go. My daughter's room, I presume. I think it's a daughter, yeah. You've been alluded that it's a daughter. I found a little... Oh, that's a wind-up cog. I wonder if there's no way to check an inventory, so... Rarely has there been puzzle... Oh, there, it's on screen, faded. Puzzles that required multiple items, or... Okay, I wound that up, but I didn't do anything. Let's look for a toy that needs a little wind-up thing. A key? Is that a key? A winding key? Yeah. Okay. There we go. What's happening now? What is that? dizzying. Right now I have little control. Some slight look movement, or some slight look and some slight movement. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's in here. No, this guy would have thought had something for me. So you kind of get to these areas that it locks you in until you can solve the puzzle, as it were.
This was a special brush.
Oh god.
Like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
Is this daughter's hair? Is that what I'm... is that what it's hinting at? Oh yeah, you saw that, some spam in the chat. It's always interesting. Doesn't happen very often yet for me. Oh, this is just a creepy shrine. So yeah, the canvas is made of flesh. There's some other... You're getting the equipment together that you need to make this creation, this artwork. And but doing so, you unlock these shrines to the pieces. But I don't want to play much more, because that's kind of, you know, the excitement, or the enjoyable parts are seeing the surprises and the creepy factor. But yeah, this is out right now on Steam, $20. It's in game preview on Xbox One, also $20, I think. And it'll be launching this week for those, you know, consoles, PS4 and Xbox One. So I don't know if you thought it was creepy. It is. There's a lot of just weird imagery and trickery that's fun. But it's not a traditional horror game. There's no fail state. It's much more like I guess Soma, if Soma was more like Gone Home, if you want to be real reductive. And yeah, so that's it. That's a weird Monster Monday this week, but I'll probably be back next week at my regular time, and I might do some streaming of this console version at night this week. So thanks for stopping by.